Hey, what's up guys, it's Griffin here, and today I'm going to be doing a little tutorial on how to make a sick AVI. Like you can see on my screen, I have my AVI that I made yesterday when I joined set. So yeah, it's pretty easy. I'm only going to take like a few minutes to do it. I'm not going to go in depth with anything like making pop-outs or anything. Just a simple one like this. So what you're going to need is Photoshop, obviously, and also you're going to need a plugin called Magic Bullet Looks. And what that'll do is you can just give your design some really cool filters and effects. So I'll just show you what it looks like without it. Without Magic Bullet Looks, it'll look like that. Then with it, you can make it look like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to open your Team PSD. If you don't have a good Team PSD, like with a stroke, a 2D layer and a 3D layer, then I'll have the download link to the set PSD in the description if you want to work with that. So what you're first going to do is, as you can see in this, I used like a Greek sculpture like in the background as a stock, if you can kind of see it. So yeah, what you're going to do is you're just going to go find a good stock. Just look up like ocean stock or something cool to use. So we're just going to use this. I already have it. Then I'm going to open it up in Photoshop. I really suck at explaining things, so try to bear with me here. Okay, now that you have that open, open your Team PSD. Then, if you don't have a good PSD like this with a stroke, 2D layer, and 3D layer, just go to the description of this video and I'll have a download link to the set PSD that you can work with. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to drag this stock into your Team PSD, and then just put it at the back so it's in back of everything. So once you've done that, you're going to duplicate it by pressing Ctrl J. Then you're going to drag it up in between the stroke and the 2D logo layer. So now you can see it doesn't look very nice because you can't even see the 3D logo or the text or anything. You're gonna right click this layer, then do create clipping mask, and it will put it inside the layer below it. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna duplicate all your layers by selecting all of them, then do Ctrl J and do Ctrl E to merge those. So now we're gonna start adding filters, or we're gonna start adding Magic Bullet Looks effect. So go to filter, then go to Magic Bullet, then looks. So as you can see, it looks really nice now, but we're just gonna do it from scratch. Okay, so first thing you're gonna do is go over to tools, then make sure you have subject selected, then go to pop. See right here, pop, you're gonna add that to subject, just drag it to subject, then go over here to your controls, turn the pop up to 100, then the size up to 300. So just the maximum percentages. So as you can see, it gives it like a really nice contrast effect, I guess you could call it. So then the next one we're going to add is Chromatic Aberration. It just gives it like a 3D effect, I guess. You'll see. Go over to your controls, then as you can see there's red / cyan here, which is like red and blue. Then put that, double click it, then put it to 1. Then go down to blue and yellow, double click that, put it to -1. And as you can see, if you take it off, it gives it like a nice blue, red, yellow 3D effect. And yeah, it looks really cool. So next thing we're gonna do is I like to add crush, just makes it a little bit brighter. Put it to like 1. Actually no, just delete that. I don't really like that. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna add is, let's see, let me find it. Oh yeah, Anamorphic Flare. So go over to so from subject you're gonna go over to lens, then it's near the top. Choose Anamorphic Flare, then drag that to lens. So if you just turn that up, you'll see it adds like a nice flare effect. Just put the percent to like 50, around 50, Then put the boost to like, let's see, put it to -0.1, and yeah, it's not too much flare, but not too little either. So yeah, that looks really cool. Then next, we're gonna stay on the lens page, then we're gonna drag haze/flare over to lens. So for the tint color, just drag over to blue. I like to give it a blue color. Then put the spells to 100, softness to like, doesn't really matter, just like 50. Exposure like -0.7. Reach doesn't really matter. Okay, then turn the reflection exposure. This'll like, reflection exposure, it just determines like how much there is. So just put it to like around 1, do that. Then as you can see, it gives it like a nice blue overlay effect. It's kind of like flare but cooler. Okay, so now that we have that, go to tools again, then click lens distortion and drag it to lens. So this is for giving it like a bulge effect, I guess. But what I like to do is I like to give it like an opposite of a bulge effect, like something like this. So put it to the negatives, have it at 25 flatten%, then do the distortion to like -30, let's say. And as you can see, it just distorts it and makes it look really sick. So now that you have that, let's go over to go to post, go to the post page, then you're gonna go to curves right here, then put it on post. Then so the fourth one over to the right, you're gonna drag up a little bit, then this one right here, you're gonna drag down a little bit, and that gives it like an even nicer like pop effect kind of. But yeah, it just gives it like more contrast if you do that. So yeah, that's basically it for the filters and everything. Just click finished to add it. It'll freeze, but it'll be okay. So yeah, there you have it. That's your AVI. Looks pretty sick. Without filters, it'll look like this. Then with it, it'll look like this. So yeah, it looks pretty sick in my opinion. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this AVI tutorial, and I'm out. Peace.